Alright. Okay, just making sure this is all operational. Alrighty. Let me just fix a couple of glitches I'm just picking up here. Alright, refresh out the screen so I can hopefully get the stream all up. Okay. Sweet. We are now all fully operational by the looks. Right, let me just scroll down here. Test audio. Yep, sweet, we are all good. Oh, sorry about that. So, we're all running, we're all ready. I'm just posting this out to a few of my groups I'm a part of. Alright, let's just start working. So, last stream, which was was it No. Sunday, I was editing the pictures from Friday's Storm, and we were continuous. So we'll keep going back into this, so we still working with lightning shots. Today I'm not going to be as chatty because I'm quite tired and quite sore because yesterday in Storm Chase I unfortunately did have a trip and have hurt my knee, so I'm not so chatty, but yeah, it's all good. Hello Noah, how are ya? So, how are you, Noah? So with this picture, it's not a perfect one, so I'm just, cause of just there's not much to the picture, it's just bright. So I'm just going to just copy and paste the previous edits I've done on the other lightning shots and just go with that. So we'll just get that one done already. Ah, nice. What are you working on? Is there anything worthwhile saving in this one? Not sure. Nah, this picture here, I'm just gonna actually delete. Yeah, so looking at this here, the picture that I want to really focus on here is that lightning just in that center. The overexposed area here I'm just going to kind of forget about and crop away. So I'm just going to try the base edited. Okay, that actually worked quite nicely. So I'm just going to kind of get rid of some of that fence a little bit, keep some of the sky not too, like, yeah, around. Oh, nice, well hopefully that goes all well for you, mate. So I'm thinking with this picture, I'm pretty happy with what I've got from the copy and paste of the previous lightning shots. With my lightning, I'll actually kind of have one type of edit and then continue it throughout all the pictures. So for next week, it's going to be pretty much copy and pasting, so it's not as exciting than minor tweaks compared to stuff from last stream. However, I'll be doing this for this batch of Storm pictures because we're now up to lightning. Then once we get these ones done, we'll be importing the next lot from the Storm Chase I did yesterday. and that's where it'll be more entertaining, a bit more exciting. Yeah, good luck with that. That just sounds like it's gonna be challenging to deal with. I've had to deal with similar things working with some businesses in the past which had no idea what they actually wanted, so I completely know what you're talking about there. Good luck. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Good luck with that one. Delete that. I'm tempted to keep this just because of its darkness and mood. However, it's not that entertaining, so I'm probably actually going to do a manual edit by hand for this one. So, just getting all the presets, well not presets, the calibrations all set up. Yep, that's fine. Camera. Okay, we'll deal with, keep it like that. Yeah, exactly. You gotta kind of wing it. Well, hopefully it all works out and it all goes well for you. To be perfectly honest, a lot of what I still do, I often wing it and hope for the best. So, looking at this picture, it's thinking I want to kind of keep the ground a bit dark and moody while the clouds a mix of both. So it's kind of a bit of experimentation, seeing how can I get this to work without kind of destroying it. If I just, yeah, that's too bright for my liking for this picture. Yeah, there we go, that's a bit better. So I'm thinking keeping this section here a bit light where it already is light, and making this area here a bit darker, but not too much more darker. Yeah. So make darks a bit darker, like, just pretty much like that. That was actually not too bad. Like that. Yeah, I actually like having a bit of light on there. And I'm now going to make that lightning just a bit, have a bit more colour and a bit more pop like that. Yeah, kind of like this. I'm already liking how it's feeling. I'm honestly not too much sure what else I can do to this one, because it looks pretty solid. I'm looking at the lightning here. I almost want to make that a bit brighter, but I'm concerned it might kind of blow everything else out of proportion. So we'll just attempt a little delicate edit. Kind of like this, maybe. Let me go back up here. Increase saturation a bit. Let's have a, yeah, that works. Now that's that one done. Okay, so if I just nah, I'm gonna try that edit similar to for this one. Nah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to do a manual edit for this one too. At least you're going to actually see the whole process instead of just constant copy and pasting, which is unfortunately going to happen a fair bit for this batch here. So Trying to do a similar edit to the last one, but the last one just kind of, when I copy pasted it, didn't look too well. Didn't look too good, so I'm trying to just tweak it a bit. That could work. Not so keen on the highlight there. Yeah, but something like this looks pretty good. Increase the saturation smidge on these ones. There we go. If I compare the, yeah, it's basically just making it a bit brighter and not actually doing too much else, which is perfect. Oh, I forgot to do voice. That's not going to be good. There you go, that should work out. Cool. That's all good. But hopefully you're at least just still enjoying the stream. So for the sky, around here, just for the lowest part here, I want to make it a bit brighter. Probably just increase the shadows and maybe a little bit of exposure there. Highlights, yeah, I'll keep the highlights the same. There we go, now just mix, have a little bit more lift. And for the sky, just this section, I might do a tiny tweak. Like that. Yeah, like something like that. It actually looks quite good. Alright, cool. That's that done. Yeah, that one just gonna delete. And we enter now a delete spree. My favourite thing. Anything impressive? No. There we go, now that's a good one. Now we'll go back to find one of these edits. There we go. Bring it over there. Copy and paste that edit. Sweet. Now we've just got a nice picture there. I might decrease its exposure slightly. Like that. There we go. Not too bad. This one's actually, there's a lot going on and there's a bit of main lightning there, so I kind of want to keep all of this, so I'm going to have to figure out how to edit this one effectively. How's it base edit? No, that's horrible. Right. So for this I might do quick auto. Yeah, that's not too bad for baseline. Change that setting to that one. There we go. Alright, I'm not going to lie, as a bait auto edit, that one actually kind of looks good. decrease texture a smidge. There we go. Now, might just make that a little bit brighter. Yeah. There we go. If I just... yeah, it's a bit too bright. There we go. I'm not... no, I don't like that. There we go. That's not too bad. This is the struggle. Sometimes you have to go back and forth on an edit to actually find what works. There we go. Make that a tiny bit darker. There we go. Sweet. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I might, for the dark spots here, I might actually not like that. What's the option? I think it's this one. I think it's like that. Yeah, there we go. Cool. If I just now hide that, is there actually any notable difference? Not much. Okay. There we go. Right. Yeah, that works. Cool. Similar one to just what I just did before. Not as impressive, but I'll just quickly just copy and paste the edit. See. Alright, I'll take that back. Not as impressive. That actually came out almost better than the last one. There we go. How is that comparatively? Yeah. Is it just, yeah, it's more slightly blurry. I'm just quickly flipping through some of my built-in presets I already have for certain photos. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's alright. Copy and paste that over. Yeah, again, that one's not so good, so I might just get that coverage of that. Right, new photo. How's that? Yeah, might have to. Let's see if I have. Yeah, I've got something similar. Nah, it's not much. I might try and make just the sky, just top of the sky, make her a bit more moody, then leave it be. Kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. That's not too bad. So what I'm trying to kind of do is make, because this picture's already just dark as hell anyway, so I'm just making the top a bit more moody. I've been calling it a day for this one. Most other pictures aren't overly impressive anyway, so it's just kind of Eh. Let's go like that. Anything cool in there? It's a bit more. Yeah, so I might want a bit of a mask on. There we go, copy paste that. Yeah, that works. That one has a bit of lightning in there, so I might do a bit of a crop. Like that. And bit like that. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. And back to the whole scroll morph deleting pictures. Here we go, now we're talking. That's the problem with pictures. When I was saying a lot of lighting pictures are a bit meh, this is what I'm talking about. This is one of the good ones. So if I just copy and paste. Yeah, that's actually bloody good. If I just do a slight tweak, compare here. Something kind of like that. Maybe if I just alter the crop just to kind of get a gauge. Nah, it needs to fold. Potentially just got like slight drops on either edge. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's full picture, so that's individual frames of that strike. Yeah, that's the next one. I'll just copy and paste this, see if I can. Okay, that's not so good, but if I just do heavy crop like that, find some of the older lightning, let's just do that. Go, move back to that one. Okay. If I just hang on. Push that back a little bit. Maybe up a tiny bit, down a bit. A little bit more like that. To the left, to the right. Compare. Yeah, it's okay. It's alright. I'll just call that one quits. Yeah, that's good. Man, that's actually a really good one. That's explosive. I do like that one. I love you can actually see the cockatoos just sitting in the trees over there. That's cool. Grab it. No. Yeah, a little bit like... Yeah, I'm looking at this picture here. I might... Yeah, move that bit. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. If I just undo that, copy and paste that to there, how's that look? Yeah, that's alright. There's a lot of noise in that one, so I'll just quickly go down here. Noise. Yeah, cool. Oh, not bother that one. That one's actually just too washed out. Might just delete. There we go. Make that a little bit gross. Kind of like that. Yeah, that's not too bad either. Yeah, we'll just delete. There we go. If I just flip over to here, grab the copy and paste for that. This might replace that edit. That one. No. Okay, that's where this lightning is. Just that. Might make that a bit. Yeah, kind of like that. And up the crop a little bit tighter. Let's make it both. Okay, that's not too bad. There we go. Actually, just looking at the top here, I'm going to make that a bit darker. There we go. And now, like that. Cool. No, delete. Yeah, that's better. Okay, no, that's nice. That's a nice one. Perfect composition, perfect lighting. That's good. Drop that down a bit. Yeah, I'm not keen on that one. Like, let's undo. If I just go back to the original, yeah, I'm not too keen on that one as a whole. I'll just delete that one. Yeah, same as that. Lightning. So I'll keep. Where's the? There's no lightning in that one, so we'll just remove that one. There it is. Now I'm just going to try and straighten that one. Ooh, that is an ugly edit for that picture. Okay. Now we'll just undo all of the work I just did. There we go. So for this last batch here, I think, okay, we've got basically 2 more sets of individual lightning strikes to work with. Then we are done on Friday last week's storm, then we're on to yesterday's storm. So for this picture, this was before the lightning strikes. So I just like how the storm looks. Got that. Now we will. Oh, okay, that is on my camera. There we go. Yeah, straighten. Just kind of straightening them all and getting them all set up correctly. To really speed up the whole editing process. There we go. There's literally nothing in that one, so I think it's the same as, yeah, it is. I'll delete that one. There is just white flash. Alright. Okay. So we brought it now down to only 4 photos out of like 8. Now we'll start on this one. I'm not sure what I can actually do to work this one out. So it might be one of those longer, more complex 50 billion layers to just get something workable. I'm thinking probably keeping the ground as it is and working the sky out. Here's the plan, my plan. We'll do a base edit on the sky. I do like how the light's coming through this. I want to preserve that and make the bases of the cloud a bit darker. So something like this. Yeah, there we go. Now for that light coming through that corners, I'll just select another layer for that and increase highlight. It's not too much. There you go. That's not actually too bad. I'm looking at this top up here too, but I might do a slight edit on as well. I'll try a dark, lighter base. There we go. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I like that actually. Now we'll just copy and paste the same edit over to this one. See how it looks. Now a crop. Come on. No, that's a horrible song. I'm gonna skip that one. There we go. Cool. Not too bad. Cut and paste that over. Yeah, not too bad. Oh, why is that? Who's it? Ah, I see why. Let's double check it did actually go through correctly. It's the number. Why can't I find it in this file? Bollocks. There's a nick number. There you go. No, I know it's actually in there. Might just have a double up somewhere. We'll just move that crop slightly. There we go. Cool. Might be able to. Hang on. Copy paste that to that. Why is that being weird like that? Hold on. What setting as if I enabled? Ah, yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a nice. That's nice. I just put that in slightly to that corner. No. Just the number. How we all just delete that. And that one. And that one. Oh, is there lightning in it? Yeah, there is. There we go. That picture's a bit blurry, so I'll just crop it up a bit more to kind of mask that blurriness. Now we'll just go here. There we go. Now that's a nice one. That one right there will definitely go on social media. So, and so that's the last one of that batch. So we will now import the ones from yesterday and start working on those. So I will quickly just press this magical button so I don't kind of leak anything, and we'll quickly transfer that. Alright, there we go. So, this is the storms from yesterday. So, basically, we had several storm waves come through. So, we had about, I think I had about 2 to 3 separate storm intervals. And I hope you enjoyed that little cutscene. Those were basically my AFK screen, or when I'm transferring files like that. That has my best pictures on that year. So what you just saw was my portfolio of pictures that I've taken in 2025. So there we go. Quick drink. Right. So while as I just start these, I'm just fixing a lot of these lens portfolios. There we go. This is what I generally like to do right when I start, and when I have an import, I just fix up all these pictures and do all the basic tweaks like this, just to make sure everything's all straightened out correctly and all of that jazz. Not convinced, but yeah. Like, I've never liked having ultra wide pictures. I always kind of have a bit of a tizzy about that. There we go, we're nearly finished. That's even worth keeping. Don't know. We'll delete it when we come to it. Delete that one. No. Okay, I have so many of these pictures. Alright, so it's got that tiny bit of lightning in there. So I just okay. Cool. Okay, no, never mind. Keep that as that. Okay, Look at that one, just actually cuts out the lining, and that's less than helpful. There we go. That's all these pictures now basically set up. Now it's down to the actual editing time. So for this one, honestly, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. This picture was taken after the storm chase, after the storm went through, because I was a bit late on that one because I was dealing with some other stuff, which kind of threw everything in the span of work. So this was the shell club as it was best passed. I got an idea. Light coming through here. Let me try this first. I'm thinking I might be able to get some light poking through here. I don't know. The idea this might not work. Yeah, nah, this picture's not gonna work out. Alright, and I guess delete it. Yeah, something like this could. Alright, I'll just quickly select the sky and make the sky a bit more dramatic. Leave the ground the same. This is the problem with a lot of photos is you only get the couple here and there which are actually truly bangers. Most pictures are actually quite average or duds. So this is one of the big problems I actually come across quite often in my work is 9 out of 10 pictures are duds. Now I'll just move. Okay, guess we're gonna have to use generative AI on that because rubbish bin refuses to go. You're kidding, right? Okay, I guess we're gonna do that. It's that one that's a problem. This one's gonna be a real pain to remove. There we go. Now that's a lot better without permissions. Yeah, so that was the Chef Club approaching. So 50 haze. Bit of texture, increase of texture. Yeah, black and white actually might work a bit better on this one. It's alright. Not so happy on this one, to be honest. Yeah, I might just actually delete it. Yeah, now this one's actually looking quite good. So I just want to kind of increase the shadows a little bit. Make that. Do this. You can see a bit of haloing effects, which is a bummer, but it's alright. Now we'll select the sky. Sheesh, it's getting really up here. There we go, I like that. This is one of those perfect examples of when I was talking about some pictures are good. This is one of those good ones. Now if I just, because it's similar, I'll just try and copy and paste that. Yeah, that worked. Now add the mask. No, it doesn't need the mask. I'll just do my own. Okay, now that is awesome. It's not too bad anyway down there. Not gonna copy and paste this. Yeah, that's good. This is one thing I do like with storm photos is often you can just copy and paste edits. Oh, I did not mean to do that. And now for this one we'll just crop that a smidge. There we go. Let's see that. Well then, I'll try and yeah, that is good. Hang on, before I actually... There we go, cool. Oh, that is actually awesome. I'm just gonna try and do a little bit of this though. Let me just have a quick look, see if I actually made it better or not. A little bit. Now I'll just add a bit more texture. There we go. Now, this picture here might actually have gone itself in the portfolio somewhere, but it's actually really amazing. It's simple, but yeah, that's good. I might be able to do that without using a bit here. Alright. Just gonna do that. How much is Sky actually doing the heavy lifting? Yeah, it's doing a lot. That is stunning. prefer that. Yeah, it works. It's not. This one's not great. This is gonna be definitely one of those Patreon only, if even that. That might not even get any form of attention. Yeah, no. This, on the other hand, will. This is reality. Sometimes you get some real duds and then some amazing pictures, and sometimes I will go through complete and utter periods where all my pictures are duds for a while. Then I get some real goodies. Just crop that. It's just the sky. There we go. Yeah, it's alright. Not my best work. Problem is, a lot of these storms that we did have weren't actually terribly photogenic, which does have other implications for my pictures for these ones. And now we'll just make that a little bit closer. There you go. Just increase. There we go. Sweet. I'm just going to delete that one. Let me just... Yeah, I might just grab some lightning, make the lights a bit larger. There we go. Alright. That's Not too bad actually, that one. Let's double check that. Yeah, that did. Cool. Yep. Control C. There we go. Alright guys, I'll pretty quickly be right back. I'm just going to refill my water bottle and I'll catch you guys in a couple minutes. Alright, now I'm back. Sorry about that guys. So, got that one done too. And now we're back to lightning photos from the last storm. For this one, we'll just do a sharp, hard crop on that one. Yeah. Never mind. We're not keeping that one. There we go, it's unlocked. Pretty good. I'm not going to do too much on this one because it's pretty much just a white backdrop of lightning, so it doesn't really need or can have too much done to it, so we'll just do a real basic edit on that one. A little bit too. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, perfect. And now we'll just select this upper sky. Make that a little bit darker, but not too much darker. There you go. That looks good. And now for the ground down here, we'll probably keep it about the same. Might just do a couple tweaks. Nah, keep it the same. There we go, that one's cool too. One of the things I've learned is often more is less and less is more. Okay. So I'm just gonna now copy the same mask. There we go, cool. And I might make that sky a bit more extreme so you can actually see where the lightning came out of the sky. Well, that's good. Sorry, I'm not sure when you sent that message. I've just noticed it now, so apologies. No. Just looking at this picture, I wonder if I just bring it down across the whole image, how's that look? Okay, probably to about there could do. A little bit up, around there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, sweet. I was like, oh crap, I hope I didn't miss it, so that's good. There we go. Yep, yes. Yep. I might actually copy and paste. Where's the crop option? Crop. I must be blind. There. There we go. And replace that. There we go. Sweet. It looks good. This is all from the same strike, it's all quite easy, so I can just copy and paste and move through this very quickly. Right, how's it? Let me do a slight tweak on that. There we go. Yep. There we go. Right, so I might, where does that start and stop? There we go, to about there. 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 I didn't want that one to be too dark, because all of others were a lot brighter. That one was starting to fade out. This is kind of boring going through the process of this one of just same lightning strike, so all you're doing is just the base edit over and over again. Okay, that's where it started fading out, so I'm going to delete that one, and how, what can I, no, delete that. Yeah, delete that. Okay, we're gonna make that crop a bit tighter on that one. There we go. Yeah, I might delete that too. Yeah. Hang on, let me just go here. I haven't removed the crop option. a little bit like longer like that. There we go. Yeah, it works. Where it was about to cook gears for lightning. Yes, no. Don't need that mask. Now we'll just do a slight linear mask around here. Decrease that. There we go, cool. Yeah, we're gonna now copy and paste that mask. Do that. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, unique number. Oh, that's cool. So we want it to be about that. There we go. Yeah, that's a nice one. Also, I do apologise I'm not as chatty as last stream. I first said this when I first started, but I'm quite tired after storm chasing this week, and while I was out storm chasing yesterday, I did hurt my leg, so bit sore, bit tired, so that's part why I'm not too chatty. So I do apologise about that. Hello, Mr. Demon. How are you? Let's see. Yeah, look in this picture. It's a bit tricky to do too much editing because you can already see it's starting to have pixelization, and you can see those bits of lines starting to pop off. So if I just did like that, you can see that quite nicely shops. So that's one thing I'm being cautious about, so I can't edit these pictures too much more than that. It has been a while, and now this is relatively new. I only started doing this since about last week. Planning to do this more often, so hopefully I'll see you around more. Yeah, I'm okay. My leg's sore after twisting it while storm chasing yesterday, so yeah, besides that, can't complain too much. That's a nice one. I think I know who this is. It's Demon, isn't it? And yeah, thank you. It is not too fun. My knee, basically, if I walk too much or move awkwardly now, my knee basically wants to give out, so it's not too fun. I literally tripped over a stick, got caught between my legs and rolled, so yeah, that wasn't too fun. I just do it. that's where lightning started fading. Gonna delete that one. Oh! Oh shit, okay. I did not know that was actually your YouTube username. Yep, a stick. It wasn't even that large either, so that was even more embarrassing. Just walking along, didn't see where I was going, flicked it up, and then got it stuck between both my legs and just tripped over. And in that same process, I kind of pulled one leg and twisted it. So yeah, that was good of me. It was definitely not my proudest moment. I'll definitely admit that, but yeah. Thank you. It should be fine. I think I just sprained it, but yeah. Honestly, Noah, I'm sure you actually have, and I would not be surprised. No, thanks for that. I'll definitely message you on Discord again, because I remember you sent me a message, I think yesterday, but I saw that but then forgot to reply because of the storms that then came through. So once I finish stream, I'll flip your message on Discord. Thanks, you too, mate. So this picture, this was approaching, so I've already taken, in the early editing stages of this whole grouping, I took some similar ones. I might be able to find them, so I might be able to copy and paste them. Yeah, they're here. So I'll just try and copy and paste the edit and see what I can cook up. Nah, I like what I'm doing. Okay, that's even more skillful than my injury. Alright then. That's a well done. I don't know what else to say besides well done. That is skillful. Yeah, I would do that too. I would have gone, yeah, today's not my day. Fuck this, I'm done. Yep. Yeah, I would have gone, nah, this is a clever universe telling me go home. I'm going home. That's good. Thank you for making me feel less like I'm an idiot. Quick, grabbing a drink, my throat's so sore. There we are. Oh, I mean, that's always when it happens, is always in the morning, so that is fair enough. Yeah, I would have done the same. I would have gone, yep, like that too, and gone home. You poor bugger. At least mine was at like, when was it? About 5:30 was when I did that one, so at least I had a whole day before things went wrong. While I was storm chasing in this storm, I did actually lose my keys to the front door. Thankfully I found them, but I did have a bit of a freak out and having to search for my keys while lightning was striking around me. That was fun as well, so my storm chase definitely went not too well for me yesterday. Alright, I might make that ground area here a little bit brighter. Let's... Yeah, something's off about this picture. I think it might be the white balance. Hang on. Okay, that white balance. There we go. Yeah, exactly, we've all heard of that one. Thankfully, at that point, it was just starting to rain because the first bits dropped of rain and started arriving. I was like, right, I'm packing up, I'm heading home because I don't want my camera getting wet, and because that would be devastating. I would literally cry if my camera got destroyed in rain. So I started walking home, got to the front door just as the heavens opened up. Like, where's my key? Where's my key? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, exactly, all you need is the kite. And then I got in after searching around for the keys. I found them just on the corner of the street, so clearly when I was rushing, putting my lens caps back on, I forgot I dropped it out of my bag. So yeah, that was skillful. Oh, that's good. That's a good picture. Yeah, I was very relieved as well when I said to my mum, I lost my keys. I was like, how do we tell our land property manager this? And her response is, well, we just make a new set. But we would have had to tell them anyway, so that would have been definitely eventful. But at least we found them, so no one else needs to know besides, well, everyone now. But yeah, so the storm chase was definitely eventful when you just trip over a stick, lose your keys. Yeah, I was very wet afterwards because of all the rain. I was like, oh, I'm getting the shower. I'm calling this is it, I'm done for the day as well. That's not bad. Sweet. Wait, that's nice. I do like when I've got this perfect mix for pictures. I can just copy and paste and just get them done super quickly. This is my favourite moments. Yeah, I'll just select that one. What's that one? No. Might be increase that texture a bit because I was just look weird down there. Right, so we actually nearly finished all these pictures of the lightning. I might actually crop some of these in, just do a test. Ah, yeah. I'm not convinced. I'm actually not, yeah. I might actually keep it fully out because there's a lot of weird noise going on in that picture, on these pictures. I'll delete that one. There we go. Now if I just do, let me have a look here. Wait, that, how was that? Nah, I don't like that. How's that? We'll remove that one. Increase that upwards. About there. There we go. That looks pretty solid. Actually, no, never mind. I'm looking at this. It's just a cloud band there. Don't like that. Make that a bit darker. There we go. I know. Go there. Select that. Select sky. Hang on. No, wrong thing. Select landscape. Did I think I'm messing this up. Hold on. Like there. Perfect. That was my first time I've actually ever done it like that, and I'm actually surprised how well that worked. I'm relieved. Okay, so we're actually now finished all the pictures. So I will quickly show you guys all the pictures. So from when we started on Sunday, we've edited 115 photos from all of these two storm chasers. So if I just click over this, click here, I will just scroll all the way up. So now I'll show you them all, there we go. So this is all of the pictures that we took over these 2 storm chasers. Several pictures of these will be going onto social media, and then most of all of these will be going to my Patreon, which you can follow me on there, and then on my social media, which is my Instagram and Facebook. A handful of these, which are especially good, like the one I'm kind of showing right here, will be going on to my Facebook. Probably, I want to say, some point next week. I'll probably be posting a bunch of these pictures then, but I'll be posting these onto my paid tiers on Patreon, probably not tomorrow, but probably by Friday. So if you want to see all these pictures there, please go support me on my Patreon. There is also free version of my Patreon, and on there you get a monthly newsletter, and you'll be able to access to all the pictures I'll be posting on social media 24 hours prior. Plus Patreon only live streams, which I've not implemented yet, but that is something I'm planning to do in the future. So yeah. So these are some of the pictures I managed to take. Let me find them. I'm just looking for some of the other good ones. Yeah, that's quite a good one. Okay, never mind. This is better. So this is of the storm on Friday. Oh, why is my laptop frozen? There we go. I don't normally do promos, but I've got to plug stuff somehow. Trying to find some for really good pictures around the place. Oh, that's a nice one. And that's a really awesome one. I edited this one, I think, at around the start of the stream. And that was the last picture that I took from the Friday storms. Now we're heading into the ones that happened yesterday, so Monday our time. So that this was deemed as a severe thunderstorm, and damaging winds, large hail, which is greater than 3 centimeters in size, and it also had heavy rain, which thankfully neither of those things actually occurred for me. And basically we're now at the point where, as far as I know, everyone who is currently watching the stream was here, so I think I'm going to end the stream here. So thank you so much everyone for sticking around, chatting. It's been great to talk to you all while I've been editing these pictures, and again, if you want to see all of these, go support me on my Patreon. If not, you'll see these come out probably at the end of sometime this week or sometime next week on social media. Awesome, thank you so much guys. Goodbye.